Ultimate Marvel vs. Normal. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's right. Normal. The third chapter. The superheroes are all here. Who will rise to the top? Get ready to fight. Dare to believe you can survive.
You bring it however you
go for broke. Fight! First attack. Yes.
Impact power! Flames of the Falcon! Down! In the orb of
Danger! Level 1. Crossover attack! Yes! Advancing guard!
Damage to report. Moving to next area.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. This live and let die. Fight! Air combo.
Spell of the shed.
Air combo. Danger. Air combo. Air combo. Good. Level 2. Air combo. Great. Level 2. Air combo. Air combo. Air combo. Level 1. Air combo.
Face me! Stay in the shadow.
X-Factor. KO. Player 2 wins. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Who will come out on top?
Alright, well I guess I could do Doctor Strange.
I will eliminate all obstacles.
Are we live? Okay, well, let's tag in Doctor Strange, and I'm gonna launch you to build some meter quick since this. Alright. So this is Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme. I'll just run through some of his basic attacks. He's sort of a mix of a zoning character and very mobile as well, with some very special tricks. So let's just run through the specials. This is the Discs of Danak. That's the jab version, very fast, and it will track pretty effectively depending on where you are on the screen. You want to jump, you can show the tracking. So you can jump away from it, but you see on a normal jump, it will track pretty effectively. The strong version gives you 3 discs, a little slower, but you can put it together for 4 in a row. You see good recovery on the discs, and that will all combo and track you no matter where you go. So that's jab and strong fireball, or rather short, light and medium fireball. The Eye of Amagado, this is a pretty cool move. It will lock you in place for a good long time. Oops, let's see if I can do it. You can do it in the air, prevent people from jumping. You can only have one on the screen at the same time. It's persistent, and once I throw it out, you can also send it around the screen. You do that with not any normal move, but with the Force Palm, and that will track, and it's quite effective at tracking. It's slow, but you can follow that in. So Eye of Amagado is very cool, both as stationary, and Doctor Strange has that as an assist. As the assist, it does not track. I think we're joined by some of our German fans here who are going to be playing. They can check it out and get in on this. But so those are his fireball motions. The Grace of Hagath. What are these? They're reflectors, and they work with the Flames of the Faltine. So Flames of the Faltine is this rather anemic-looking fireball that really does almost no damage. Not very exciting, slow, just goes straight across the screen. You can do it in the air. But when you pair it with these, which you can put anywhere around the screen, and actually I can go, I should have teleported to the other side, but they're over there. So it fires out, and now it will send a random beam down. And the jab ones will speed it up. And then it creates a beam if you manage to bounce it off all three. Yes, it will crumple on hit. That one just goes slowly, but it's very good for setting things up. And you can get mix-ups like that by using the teleport in combination with the Flames of the Faultine. Very tricky stuff. The teleport is also quite good for Doctor Strange. That one, the Fierce one, will put him right above your head. Strong immediately behind from any position on the screen. And Jab goes straight to the ground. So even if you're at full super jump. Oh, time up. Sorry. I screwed it up. We'll go back, get a little more Doctor Strange in here. Show you what the man is all about. And I like that he's sign of the devil. He's very metal, Doctor Strange. For an old guy, he's pretty metal. Perhaps I accidentally transported myself to a reality where only I can fight. That's a pretty good troll. By Doctor Strange. Maybe this is an alternate reality where only I know what I'm doing. Alright, let's bring him back. Maybe we'll have time to get a little Nemesis in here as well. So I prefer, this Light Magic H in this build. They will have different names in the final build. That's the Eye of Agamotto assist, which I quite like. And let's bring in Nemesis. I'm a big fan of, well, actually I like the rocket launcher, but which is predictable. Clothesline rocket's pretty useful as well. I'll use that. And then whatever, Strider can come along for the ride. But this is Doctor Strange time. Matt, do you have anybody with a beam here? Actually, yeah, that'll work. Doctor Strange also will have projectiles, so we'll show you some of Doctor Strange's super. So another interesting teleport he has is what's called this. So this is the Impact Palm. I call it the Force Palm. Impact Palm can be done in the air or on the ground, but it's great because. So let me hit you with this. Impact Palm will crumple, and actually in the corner. Let's go into the corner here. You go in the corner. Oops. You can walk forward and do another Impact Palm. Oh, shoot, I killed Doctor Strange. Anyway, you can do quite long combos with multiple Impact Palms and can be done in the air. So, you get the full crumple there. And you can do tricky setups there with the Discs of the Danak in the back. A lot of reset possibilities with Doctor Strange, especially on the Eye of Agamotto. I can't ever say that right. Where were we going with Doctor Strange? Discs of Danak, the teleport. Oh, the illusion. The Impact Palm is towards and fierce. The illusion is back and fierce, so if you hit me when I do this... Oh, I threw you. Too close. So, yeah, so I'll do one on 3. I'll do 1, 2. So that's an immediate teleport on 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There we go. It stays out there for quite a while. And that will immediately teleport him. So if you're reading any sort of normal attack, you can throw it out there. And it's pretty safe. And then you can usually, like if you catch someone with like a standing fierce. And one more time. Towards and fierce, gimme. So you can see, you can actually, if you predict long-range pokes like that, you can actually get around a lot of the shenanigans from like a Ghost Rider or a Nemesis. So that's pretty great. One of the other things that's awesome about Doctor Strange is this Spell of Vishanti is a fantastic super. You can also do it from the air, anywhere. So it's very flexible. It's a fantastic punish, and you can do it at any time. And even if you get hit. So with the Discs of Danak, if you get hit while those are out there, they disappear immediately. The same with the Eye of Agamotto. Unfortunately, for your opponent, Flames of Vishanti will come out even if Doctor Strange gets hit. So that's really nice stuff. It's a great punish, and you can get it out there. It does usually push the opponent too high for easy DHCs, so you need to pick your teammates well that way. So that's one of his supers. Oh, I need more super. And build up some super here and bring back Doctor Strange. I'll also show you another one of his supers here. This is a counter projectile super, so if you give me a fireball. One more. The rings will immediately take any projectile, whether it be super or normal, and turn it into sort of a Shinku Hadoken kind of move quickly. And And we'll also shoot, that killed him. Let me get Doctor Strange back out here for level 3. And there's level 3. That does not OTG. It has about 3/4 of the screen range. The Hoary Host of Hoggoth annihilate you, does nice damage. Basically just a nice unscalable combo ender for Doctor Strange. Helps him out there. But I think that's most of Doctor Strange basics, so you can figure out some of the interesting things you can do there. But really interesting setups with the Flames of the Faltine. A lot of very interesting stuff. The Flames of the Faltine orbs will also stay out. No matter if Doctor Strange is hit, or even if you tag Doctor Strange out, they will still remain persistent on the screen. So you can really plant those at interesting places all around the screen and then come back and use those effectively in a very, very tricky way. So very mobile character, pretty solid damage output, and the Flames of, or excuse me, the Spell of Vishanti, that super can be done anywhere in the air. It also OTGs, really strong stuff. That's really, really versatile level 1. Great punish. So let's take a look at Nemesis. T-type. I'll stick with the clothesline rocket, even though I like the rocket launcher. Nemesis is pretty much as you imagined him, just a huge beast. But he's actually reasonably effective, so he's very, very slow. You'll see how bad his dash and everything else is. I'm gonna build up some meter here while I think about it.
Get ready to brawl. Fight!
And give me, actually bring in somebody else so Nemesis looks appropriately gigantic. Ghost Rider's actually a pretty big character. But, yeah, Firebrand makes Nemesis. So you see, when he walks away, he actually just turns his back. So his forward dash is okay, his back dash is pretty bad. But even the forward dash is bad because you cannot cancel it with a move. I'm hitting a button there, so it's not. You cannot cancel his forward or back dash with moves right now. So that's a big limiting factor for him. But slow normals, a lot of range. That actually gives you the. But it's these. You see the range on these normals. That's really literally full screen. Only with one hit there. From closer, you get more. He's also got this from far away, so you can do some of these Ghost Rider type shenanigans. You can also do it horizontally, sort of like a laser. Firebrand is so short that is actually ducking underneath him, but you can use that effectively against a lot of other characters. He's got a variety of rush punches, and try and hit me out of this. Try harder. See, this has no super armor. Let's show one of his supers right now. Wrong super. I forgot. I forgot the command. Alright, let's do the other super. Oh, we didn't let you try and hit me out of it. Sorry. This thing has brutal armor on it, so... You see he's coming. And that was 2 hits I think he managed to land in there. And the Nemesis powers right through. So if you can catch people in a motion like that, it's very effective. This is great stuff. Of course, has the wall bounce. I'll show you how you can use that. Well, let's just do a basic combo. Well, we'll put it all together at the end. So that has automatic follow-up of the shotgun, or excuse me, rocket launcher, which will bounce them off the wall if you want. And that has the horizontal launcher rather than the angled up one. He can do that regularly. He can also do it in the air. So it gives him a few range options in addition to his ridiculous regular range. He's also got sort of Dragon Punch versions of these, which that one gives you the ground bounce. This one just sends you up into the air. And that one's too out of range and blocked. He's blocking me. Stop blocking me. Again, wall bounce, slightly different properties on that one. Slow. But one of my favorite moves with Nemesis, well, he's got really effective jumping options. But he's got this command grab, so you can angle it up. You can grab people out of the air, or you can grab it on the ground. And yeah, that grab, you'll notice the damage does not really scale at all off the grab. So unlike a regular grab where you can still, you know, do all sorts of damage, but the damage scales quite badly in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, with Nemesis it really doesn't scale at all off the command grab. A lot of range on that. Difficult to set up, but you'll be surprised how many times you can land it, and you get a really big payoff every time you do. So let's just run back through quickly a little bit more Nemesis stuff, because I'm sure there's a billion things I'm forgetting.
Normal. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's normal.
But yeah, Nemesis, slow but does a ton of damage, has really powerful normals from across the screen. Some unique tricks, but just does massive, massive damage.
Only one winner.
So we'll skip that.
Go for broke.
So let me do...
Fight.
Yeah, you can get hit, it's okay. And this is one of his other supers that's particularly nice because it OTGs. So that was basically, other than the couple of times it was blocked or I screwed it up, one combo. Bring in Doctor Strange and I'll see if we can... Yeah, so this is, you know, one basic jumping combo. Oops, I screwed it up again. Screwed it up again. Let me get somebody else, Hawkeye. It's okay. Wow, really slow here. Different speed. I am dropping combos all day. But his basic bread and butter into OTG Super, I should add this, does a OTG, does about 70-80% on most characters. With DHC, you can put them right into the danger zone or kill them rather quickly. So that's great stuff, and let me build some meter. And of course his level 3 grab is great stuff. It is unblockable. And that should kill Doctor Strange, no question. So Nemesis, slow, effective normals from across the screen, just a beast in terms of damage. Some very helpful assists, which are currently armored, and can help you with wall bounce or ground bounce if you need it, depending on what the combo calls for. With a good OTG super and a few other tricks which we'll let people discover. But mostly I just want to show you guys what these tools do. Not really show you all the different ways you can use them, but just so you know what these characters are actually packing, and let you play a little theory fighter on your own, which is where the fun's at. So right now I'm going to turn it over to some of the German players that we brought in here today to come play in Unity. Some of these guys are pretty good MVC3 players, so this will be some of their first chance to get hands-on UMVC3. So bear with them, but hopefully they can strut some cool-looking stuff for you. We'll bring them right in now.
Capcom 3. The world's greatest heroes are all here. Lay claim to your glorious victory.
Hey guys, it's Snow. We have a special set of players, fans from the show who are going to be in here playing for you guys. So wave to the camera. Wave. Hi. All right. So they're going to play, and we'll let you guys watch.
Fight is on.
Anything I see you do,
Go for broke. Fight. First attack.
mighty swing.
Air combo. Advancing guard.
Mighty swing. Mighty swing.
Level 3. Team aerial combo.
Vengeance is mine.
Level 3.
Mighty swing.
Advancing guard.
Hellfire.
Aim of Hawkeye.
Advancing guard.
Mighty swing. Farewell.
Level 3.
Mighty swing. Mighty swing. Mighty swing.
Team aerial combo. Advancing guard.
I stand ready to snuff out the brief candle of your worthless life.
Normal. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is here. I'm gonna take you on a wild ride. Wolverine. Factor. Akuma. Great choice. Dr. Doom. Hang on. Got the power. Let your fist do the talking. I'm go for broke. Fight! First attack.
I know your move. AM Mighty Swing! Mighty Swing! AM Mighty Swing! Mighty Swing! Double amazing dive! Hawkeye! Mighty Swing! Mighty Swing!
Danger!
Just like that!
Level 3!
Swing!
Arrow combo! Down! Wonderful! Yes! Level 3! Air combo! Level 4! Danger!
You won't stop me! No problem!
Danger! KO! Player 1 wins!
Mutant Skull!